Hi guys, it's Claire. Today we are reading another chapter in Ivy and Bean Break the Fossil Record, and I just realized I forgot to shut my door. I'll be right back. Okay, now I can't hear as many outdoor noises as we could before, but we're on book 3 now. If you haven't seen book 1 or book 2, make sure to go check those out. I've read all the series, and this is like one of my favorites. It is really cool. They try to break records. So let's get started. So this chapter is called Drop Everything. Boring, boring, boring. Bean turned her book upside down and tried to read it. Now cool. Well, sort of cool, no boring. Bean sighed her and turned her book back right side up. I was reading about cats that she picked up from the school library. There was different cats on each page. Bean liked cats, but she was reading, but reading about them was driving next. Okay, I don't feel like that sentence makes a lot of sense. And I just lost my place. Driving her crazy. Oh, no, I get it. I say that a lot. All of the cats looked the same except for the Sphinx cat, who didn't have any fur. She looked like half between a dog and a rat. Bean liked him the best. I can see why. Here's Bean reading her book. And here's Ivy kinda over here, if we haven't heard. So yeah, she's reading a book over here. If you've seen it in the previous books, Ivy loves to read. Loves to read. I'm still waking up. Ivy never seen a Sphinx cat. Thought Bean, she knew she wasn't supposed to talk to and drop everything and read, so she poked Ivy in the ribs. Ivy's eyes were boring across the pages of her book. Bing, bang, bing, bing. She looked like she was watching a ping ball game. She didn't even notice Bean, so Bean poked her again. Hey, she whispered. Earth to Ivy. Ivy mumbled, looking here at the dog rat. Bean whispered louder. Ivy, for a tiny second. Oh, what was she reading? Bean smiled again and thought other kids in the class in Mr. Rupert's second grade classroom were over their books. Even Eric, who usually fell out of his chair 2 or 3 times during Drop Everything and read was quiet. Here's Ivy going ping pong, like watching a ping pong game. had a man eating shark. McAdam was picking his nose. Bean raised her hand. Miss Ruby didn't see because she was reading too. Bean called out, "Miss Ruby Tate." "Shh," whispered Miss Ruby Tate. "What is it?" said Bean. "There is a problem, and it starts with M," began Bean, looking at McAdam. "And a N and a P." She wiggled her finger next to her nose just in case Miss Ruby Tate needed a hint. Here Bean has a book on her head. Ivy's reading, and all the other kids in their class are reading. If you kind of zoom in a little, you can see some of their drawings. Right here we have a whale, a octopus, a fish, I think that's a shark, and I think that's an eel. Next, Miss Ruby Tate looked to McAdam too. Then she put her book down and came over to Bean's table. "I brought this from home, especially for you, Bean." She was holding out a big, shiny book. "See," she pointed at the cover, "the amazing book of world records. I think you'll like it." Bean was sure. "What's a world record?" "It is something when someone does something better, or longer, or wider, or what, I don't know, wider than anyone else in the world, in the whole world." That means they've set a world record. Whenever Bean asked, "That sounds interesting." Mr. Ruby Tate smiled. "There's a man in here who walked on his hands for 870 miles. That's a long time." "No, just do you mean on his hands and knees like a baby?" "No, just with his hands, with his feet in the air." Miss Ruby Tate. "No way. Read the book and you'll see." Miss Ruby Tate returned to her chair. Bean opened the shiny cover. On the first page was a picture of a woman whose black hair began like a fancy cape. And here is the picture of Miss Ruby Tate giving Bean the book, and Bean pointing at McAdam, because you know. Bean read her hair was 19 feet long, and the woman had been growing it since she was 12. Wow, hot Bean, does it get dirt and bugs in it? Bean turned the page. Ew. A man was eating a scorpion. W. He ate 30 scorpions in one day. On the next page, there was a picture of a boy with 256 straws in his mouth. What did his mouth look like when there was no straws? It's probably big and probably disgusting and being slobbery. Being disgusting. Ivy she whispered. Ivy's stop being back and forth. What? Check it out. Then here's a picture of the man eating a scorpion. I think that's kind of gross. Here's the woman, the long, long hair. Oh, and what do you know? It's the end of that chapter. Okay, guys, here's the question. What? Now, let's see. What was McAdam picking? His wart or his nose? Put your guess in the comment section. Bye.